Alright. You, the chat, can choose who we read first, or who we should show it to first. Who should we show it to? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica. Yuri? Sure. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. We're doing first come, first serve. ... Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough for me to finish. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that I might... I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Ugh, I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I'm starting to like Yuri more, you know? I'm starting to really like her. I'm liking Yuri a bit more, you know? I like the way she's holding her hair there and looking away. It's like embarrassed emotion. I'm liking this, you know? I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri to get used to new people. It's fine, I didn't really notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just a few specific writing habits that are typically used of new writers. And having been through that myself, I've kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing in new writers is that they try and make the style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once she finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing, even a simple poem. Not just finding them, building them, but getting to work together is the most challenging part. But tis. Yeah, I didn't really get that pun. It's when you start to think, you sure you're getting obsessed by the character. If I'll continue to make go yandere and even kill for love. I don't know, I mean, we'll have to see. I don't know what is going on. Like, so far it's innocent. Completely innocent. Nothing weird going on here. Might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a lot biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Okay, so we've got some poems here. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which is always kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh, here we go. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, breathing. Air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Beautiful. Brings me to tears. Oh man. Dot dot dot. I'm sorry, I have such several hundred. You do. You really do. I struggled to read that. I struggled to read that. That was bad handwriting, to be fair. I can see like even Spooderman is in tears. It was that amazing, beautiful. A clap for appreciation. Everyone type clap in chat to appreciate Yuri's poem. That was amazing. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. That's because I'm streaming. It takes a long time. I take my time with things. Ah, well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, that's a relief. There you go. Clap, clap, clap. Yeah. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's quite short, it's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Whoa. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, James. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Test? Yeah, chat's working. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the chat. Seems to be breaking a little bit. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Oh, change the scene. Oh, here we go. Who's next? I think Communist Parable said Sayuri next. I'm gonna scroll up. Sayuri. Sayuri? Let's do Sayuri. Here we go. Da da da. Oh my goodness. This is so good, James. Oh, I'm glad you like it. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because you have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't just like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know. Yeah, you lot like Sayuri. I'm not a fan. I like Monica more. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a James poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayuri hugs the sheet against the... Okay. You're so weird, Sayuri. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you at the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, James. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Try new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive there. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have loads of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Oh, here we go. Here we go, got another poem coming. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Here you go, this is a bit better. This is a bit better. Okay, here we go. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I went to breakfast. Beautiful literature there. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until morning to read this? To write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Good point. Yes, we're back. We're here. We're at the new point now. I'm going to save. Okay? We're saving. Oh, jeez. The YouTube videos, like, are going to be very confused now when I upload this to YouTube. Basically, YouTube videos, when I picked up my microphone, which is right here, it's a blue snowball right here. When I picked up my microphone, my computer restarted, okay? This has happened twice now, so some of my answers from that poetry may be a bit different, but we're back up to where we were, okay? It's been a calamity, it's been awful, but here we go. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It just came out nice, or how should I put it? Just sounds like you. Actually, it's white? How do you mean? Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I meant eggs and toast. Even though you're late for school? It's bad to skip breakfast. Got a point there. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. We'll see. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Alright. Whose poem should we read next? And who should we show the poem to next? I think Monica, you know? I like Monica. Gotta get them Weetabix, yeah. That's right, Spooner. You know what's up. Weetabix. Natsuki? Natsuki was said first. So we're going with Natsuki. Although, should we do it a majority vote? I think we'll do a majority vote. We'll go with Monica. Plus, I like Monica. I mean, look at her. She's got an adorable face with those green eyes. Oh. I like Monica. Hi, James. She's so nice. So nice. Having a good time so far. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for like the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. Don't worry, James. We're all embarrassed today, you know? Yeah, that's right. I mean, I will say, right, okay. Something you should know about me. I like a girl with good hair. I think the hair makes a huge difference to me. To me personally, anyway. It's all about the hair. For me. If they've got good looking hair, I think they just look good looking, personally. That's just how I see things, anyway. But anyway, let's move on. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all get to learn, that we'll all learn to pass soon. Good to know, yeah. And then tomorrow, Hikikuro, on your Instagram, you've got like a new hairstyle or whatever that you're showing off. I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sairo would say. Is that so? You and Sairo are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had these sorts of things in common. Ah well. We may be good friends, but Sarai and I am just actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you two really care about each other as well. Ooh. Others' well-being, yeah. But I like you instead. I don't like Sarah. I like you, Monica. Call me later. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd even think. So that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Don't spoil anything, Communist Parable. Don't spoil anything, okay? Because I see you're sort of hinting towards certain things, but I really don't want to know. I want this to be a surprise, you know? You sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Saro's writing has that kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, each to their own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'll experiment with you, darling. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It can take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. I'll try new things with you, Monica. Oh yeah. What is wrong with me? Can you see why I've never been with a girl before? That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else may be a little biased towards their own kinds of words and styles. Exactly, Spooner. Exactly. I'm just a dumb guy, okay? But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself into to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Ignore Nightbot! You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be good. To be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Maybe. I see. Well, let's read it then. Ooh. Ooh, there's a scroll bar. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Scroll bar. Wow. This is a long one. Alright, let's read this then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction. Spackle? Putrudes. A noisy neighbour. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. Ugh. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Deep. Really deep. I mean, that was just mind blown, you know. Wow. I can't deal with this. I actually can't deal with this. We just read the most deep and beautiful poem, Spooner. You missed it. I can't believe that. You've missed it all. You're going to have to look at it back on YouTube when I upload this. Because, I mean, it's just mind-blowingly amazing, this one. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. So I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Exactly, I mean, I read it out with those pauses, you see. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. I did do that, and it was very powerful. I mean, it's like that you know, she knows what I'm doing in real life. Has this game got microphone support that I don't know about? What was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. When you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a big dark puddle of ink. That's if you're using a pen that takes like ink, like a fountain pen. I mean, if it's like a biro, like... Do I have a pen around it? If it's like a biro, like one of these, like one of these sorts of pens, you don't get ink, like a big puddle of ink. You don't get a puddle of ink from a biro like this, do you? You know, so kind of bad advice. I mean, you know. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I mean, there you go. We call them biros. That's what we call them, biro. Just a standard pen. Right, so you think that Monica's suspicious. But I like Monica. I really like Monica. I think she's one of the nicest girls here. One of the most, like, if I were to go for any of them, and they would definitely go with me, I would go for Monica. Out of all of them. Just saying. Anyway, let's see what Natsuki thinks. Got one more choice. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Well, It's about what I expected from someone like you. Oh! I'm offended. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? Oh! Snap! Alright, Communist Bible. Hope you had a good time today. Hope to see you again soon. I should be streaming again this game the same time tomorrow. If I want to. Yeah, I'm starting to like Sarai more. Or whatever she's called. Sauron. I'm starting to like Sauron more. That's from Lord of the Rings, but whatever. I'm starting to not like Natsuki. She's a bit mean. She does hate me. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh man. Oh dear. This is amazing. I like how all the other stuff was like really like deep and stuff, and it's just this. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah. I told her that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be so sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But it isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves. Your writing style... Please come to my house and read my books. Oh dear. Maybe if you were like 5, and you were my daughter, maybe. Oh dear. Speeder had to turn it into euphemism. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the only other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. That's alright, Spooder. Like, honestly, that's what this stream is about. It's not about taking things seriously, you know? This stream in particular, is more about just having a bit of a laugh, you know? It's nothing serious, you know? I'm just playing this for fun. I'm having a good time. It's interesting. Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then make it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? What, is she like 5? Yeah, I guess not. I had to say to humour with that last comment. I don't really care about how old anyone is. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That's a lot more stressful than I anticipated. Yeah, especially with the computer crashes. Jeez. It's as if everyone was judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is literature club after all, I say. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow with frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say it? Oh, it's nothing. I'm not okie dokie after playing Doki-Doki. I like that. I like that. That's amazing. That's an amazing line. Natsumi dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you could have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. I was looking for suggestions. I would have asked for someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and James did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent long enough time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Ooh. And James liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, what's happening? The music stopped. Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Oof. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that James appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. I was just full of myself. I'll deliberately go out my way to do everything I can overly cutesy or whatever. Is everyone okay? Wait, you know what? I wasn't the only one with Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This does involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was just standing there. James, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making all your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, James. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and the meaning of the most effectively. It really has, Pluto. It's gone horribly wrong. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, James. Well, how do you get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oof. I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I'm going to save, and we're going to leave it at this cliffhanger. So, if you enjoyed the stream, yeah, give me a follow, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow when we play this game again. And yeah, we'll choose then. We will choose tomorrow at around 6:20 PM, something like that. 6:20, something like that. Hope you all enjoyed. See you tomorrow. I'll be streaming Guitar Hero tomorrow as well. Yeah. Guitar Hero through the day, and then in the evening we'll continue with this. So yeah, goodbye everyone. Bye. 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 Bye.